Let's start by importing the reference image into Maya. So I'm going to split the viewport to 4 views. I'm going to click on the 4 views, and then from the side I can go to view and then image plane and then import image. So I'm going to import the side, and then in the front view I'm going to view again and image plane and then import image, and I'm going to import the front image. And from the top I'm going to view. You don't have to import the top view, but we are going to import that in this section, so I'm going to click on top view. So now we need to check the images, so in order to see if they are okay or not. So I'm going to move that a little bit to the back and this one to the back, and as you see the top image is different. So if I move that, and let's move the front to the back a little bit so we can match it. So as you see, they don't match at the end. As you see, the end is here and the end from the top view is far away from that. So I need to move it something like that, and I wanna scale it. You don't have to be perfect, so I'm going to move that, and you need to match them. So I think they are good now, just a little bit to the front. So that's great. So now I need to move that on X to 0. So now it's at the center, and let's match the front with that. So I'm going now to look at the top view here, and I think they are matched pretty good here, and at the bottom they are matched. So let's move that on Z2, and let's move it back, and I'm gonna move that back to there. And as I said, you don't have to import the top image, but we are going to do that in this lesson. So I'm going to move them up, something like that. I'm going to the front view, and I'm going to set that at the grid, the bottom of the ship at the grid. So now let's create a layers for that. So I'm going to select the front image, and I'm going to the display panel here, and I'm going to click on this button right here. And as you see, I created a layer and I assigned the image to that layer. So now I can turn that off, or I can click once there and twice. So now as you see, it's showing our ladder here. So what this means that you cannot select the image plane, and this is very useful, so you can't select the image by accident when you are doing the modeling. So let's call that front, and let's select the other one and click on that, and let's double click on that to name it side, and you can create a color for that if you wanted to. As you see, I colored that with blue color, and let's click once here and twice to, now I cannot select that. And let's do for the top view too. Let's call that top view. Let's assign a color there. Let's turn that to R. And if you want to delete the layer, you can right click and choose delete layer. And if you want to remove the image from the layer, let's say I want to remove the image from the front layer, so I can right click there and I can select the object, and then I'm going to click on remove selected object. So now if I turn that off, as you see, the image is not affected because this image is not here. So let's right click and choose add selected object. So now I can turn that off. So in the next lesson, we are going to continue.